Hey guys, Apoc here, and welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video. In this one, we're going to be playing our ladder deck in some grand challenges. So, I have been playing this this deck that we see right here in ladder. As you see, yesterday I was able to get Night Witch in my shop. I did a lot of grinding of grand challenges, mostly with this deck that I did do a video on previously. But I do think that this deck would also work in some grand challenges, so I wanted to try to hop into one today and see if we can see how well we can do. One thing that's really good about this deck is that even if you can't connect with your giant, say they're playing Inferno Tower or they're playing multiple buildings, or you have several options in order to still get connections to the tower. First, obviously you have lightning that can get rid of a lot of obstacles, and second, your miner can turn even just a few leftover troops, such as bats or goblins, into a pretty significant counterattack. So there's quite a few ways to get a lot of damage in with this deck. It might be something you want to try on ladder as well as a grand challenge here. So let's see how we can do. So we're going to start a nice fresh grand challenge here, and let's hop right in. Okay. So our first game is versus Razio. Razio. Okay. Not the opening hand I love with a giant in the back. He opens up with a Night Witch in the back, and we'll most likely Baby Dragon. Ooh, that's gonna be ugly. That's gonna be, probably that tower is gonna be dead, is what that means. Really just don't have anything for that. So we're going to, it looks like we're going to trade towers. I wonder if we can go for 3 here. We still got a lot of health on this giant. Yeah. Little misplay on that lightning. I always play better when I'm not recording. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of work to do here. He's got a big health lead on the King Tower. He's not even worried about that. We have this minion horde we're gonna have to deal with. Okay, so he went with a Golem in the back. Let's see if we can punish that. So we got our Night Witch, we got these goblins, miner on the tower. That looks like we're gonna get this. Boom. Just like that, 3 crown. So, that's actually something I do a ton with this deck, is whenever they play miners or other tanks, a giant Night Witch push is extremely strong. And is often very difficult to deal with, so I mean, he did have a pump down, so assume he only had 3 elixir left to really deal with our push. Makes it very difficult. So that's win number 1. Let's move on. Those Golem 3 Musketeer decks are also pretty strong. I face a lot of them in ladder. Not something I particularly like, as I don't really like facing minion horde. So let's just cycle our Ice Spirit, and let's get to our Night Witch, and we can start our push in the back. Okay, so we don't have our giant yet. Okay, so we will use our goblins as well as log this back. We're not really going to get anywhere here, but neither is he. Okay. Okay, so now we see that he's got Tombstone, and he's basically bridge spam plus Tombstone and Inferno Dragon. Let's get a nice value lightning there. Okay, so we're able to get our Baby Dragon to the tower as well as the lightning. Our goblins plus our log were able to defend his push, and we'll do that again. And we got his tower all the way down to 740, and we got this push under control too. We did spend 5 to his 4, but he will have to respond to our Night Witch unless he wants to take a bunch of bat damage. So do always consider that when you're talking about positive elixir trades, is what they have to spend to respond to you. So that was 6 elixir, and we killed something else with that. That might have been a bandit. I'm not exactly sure. It could have been just an ice spirit, but we definitely got 3 targets there. He's probably not very happy with that. I'll tell you that. So let's get our giant going again. Okay, so he's gonna load up with another tombstone. Let's log this back. Our Night Witch should be able to handle that. So let's get our baby dragon going, and he's going to run that guy into another whatever it's called. Okay, giant is still up, baby dragon is still up. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a big connection, but baby dragon is still doing work. Let's log this all down. We have our Night Witch coming in. See if we can land this ice spirit. Nope, not able to land the ice spirit. He is going to get some chip damage on, more than chip damage, but we'll just lightning this down, and that'll be GG, well played for round number 2. Drop too many things into that poison. Be a little bit more careful of that. Okay, so that's win number 2. So finally, let's go for number 3 for Gunny from Too Fresh Esports, and he's not very happy. So let's open up with a miner, see what his response is. His response is to E-Wiz. We'll get 2 chips off. And our baby dragon will tank his E-Wiz. Okay, let's see if he responds to that baby dragon. And we'll use our goblins on this battle ram. And then we'll get our push going. And we got a P.E.K.K.A. So this is a tough match. So let's lightning this all down. Let's start getting our chip damage in. So that baby dragon will just die. And we're going to kite this, oh, that was a mistake. That was supposed to be a miner. Oops. Okay, so I guess we're not going to miner that because that would be a waste at this point. As well as he probably has built up elixir again. He Night Witched that side. He doesn't... I'm going to guess he doesn't have P.E.K.K.A. in rotation yet, so I'm going to counterattack. Okay, so we got a lot coming in over here. Let's log this all back, let that baby dragon lock on, and then we'll use our goblins to kill that E-Wiz. All in all, not too bad. Okay, so I'm just going to lightning this. Stop this elixir advantage. Get some damage on the tower. Okay, so he's ready. He's going to come in with a big push. So we don't have E-Wiz, which is rough. We also don't have skeletons or guards or something like that. So I would like to cycle back to our lightning, which it looks like we're going to do right here. So let's log everything back. And it looks like that battle ram will connect, but I think we'll be okay as soon as we drop our Night Witch. There we go. Okay. So let's miner this. Keeps our baby dragon up, getting some hits on. Another baby dragon coming in. Let's log this all back. I think we're in trouble here. We're in serious trouble here. Yeah, that barbarian's gonna wipe us out. So that's one of the weaknesses to this deck is Big P.E.K.K.A. is we don't have a lot of distractions for him. So let's get into our fourth match. Okay, so open up with Night Witch on the back. He opens up with the Battle Ram in the back. Let's start working down this really fast and see if we can. We're going to take a little bit of barbarian damage. So I knew all those bats were going to die. We were able to lightning that all down, but just look at that. Those bats did so much damage so fast. Plus that miner, he had to respond to poison. And just like that, we took half that tower. I do hope that he is not playing P.E.K.K.A. He's coming in with another Battle Ram. Let's log this back for a nice 6-for-6 trade. And let's lead with a giant. As our Night Witch is going to do some work. Can we get this Ice Spirit onto him? Please, please, please? Nice. A little bit late. He is determined to get these ice golems down, apparently. Okay. So, Bandit this time. Good work, Baby Dragon. Throwing out those last licks. Okay, so finally something we can ignore. So we know he's playing Inferno Dragon. So let's see if we can get a Value Lightning, and there it is. That's a nice Value Lightning. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time for our Baby Dragon to get through, but that's okay. Let's log this all back, and we should be able to clean that up nicely, and we are looking in pretty good control of this matchup. I'm going to guess he's going to spam the right side, and we're going to be ready with a Lightning this time. And it's going to be a beautiful one, probably. So, let's do that. And let's get our miner going. Miner's in. Giant punch. And that's GG, well played. So, one thing to remember, several things to remember with this deck. Now that we just finished our crown chest. So, first is that lightning can be used offensively and defensively. You don't necessarily have to hit the tower. Hitting 3 targets works extremely well. Bandit, Night Witch, Ram will leave you with will kill the Battle Ram, kill the Night Witch, and kill the Bandit if they are all at full health, and leaving you with just 2 barbarians. 2 barbarians isn't too difficult to deal with, so it may just die from your tower. Not too bad. Get an Expo. Some substitutions that you could use for this deck. Arrows is perfectly fine. You don't necessarily. I wouldn't recommend to use Zap for this deck if you needed a replacement for the log. I would run Arrows, as Minion Horde is very strong against this deck, and we don't have like Ice Golem or something else to really take it out. Ice Spirit is a little unreliable at taking out Minion Hordes. It's about too big. Often leaves a couple left over. Next, if you need a replacement for Night Witch, Minion Horde is a pretty good option. if you need a replacement for Miner, this deck really needs the Miner, as it helps the counterattack as well as it helps punish pumps, giving you several other options. Miner may not be the most played card in this deck, but it often is surprising of where it comes in, and in some matchups you really need the chip damage. So, but there are definitely replaced, but Night Witch is not essential to this deck. Minion Horde does a fantastic job. So let me know what you think about this deck in the comments. Also, in the future, I want to be able to offer to play 2v2s with some of my subscribers. So make sure that you are subscribed to this video, and if you are interested in playing some 2v2 matches with me, make sure you let me know in the comments. I may select one or two of you to play some matches with before we get into the next one. So you may want to leave your Twitter down below. So you can do that, or you can direct message me on Twitter at APOCD21. So thank you guys once again so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.